It be that Western clock and shacks to packing woods up in the pocket. It be that Western clock and shacks to packing woods up in the pocket. We striving and they know that we really from the slums, making moves so we don't go back. Promise on my mum, we've been trying to stack these funds, paid our dues, been doing throwbacks.
Yeah, we're heading into the Christmas weekend and some of the boys need kai for the Christmas tables. So after Mahi, one of the bros hit me up, or two, come out for a dive, and so I picked up the brother Mark and that was us. We headed out just in the short. I landed straight on this cray here, so it was good just to test the old speed of the old hands. But yeah, this is pretty much not even a metre deep. I landed straight on it, so I thought, Mickey, all the crays are in close. I managed to grab it though, so had a bit of a size up on it, and it was just in, so that went in the bag. Then I thought I'll start looking for powers, because when I'm free diving, that's kind of what I really want. But then I saw these kinas, and these kinas were like rough as guts. This is a tutorial on how not to grab a kina. Ooh, ended up getting the old spikes in the fingers. Went down again with my knife though, and I managed to crack a couple of them. They weren't really that fat and close, so I just thought I'll just leave the kinas a little bit and leave it for when I get out to deeper territory. So I went back to the powers. I only allowed 5 in our area now, so they're even more gold than they used to be. But I just managed to see that cray there when I was coming up, so leave the powers and go for another grab at this. Another cray. He backed up into his hole and I missed it. Spent a bit of time grabbing it though, and then I came up and saw the bro too, and just because his arm's a little bit skinnier than mine, I asked him if he could have a go at it. So I followed him down and he had a go at it, but he couldn't manage to grab it either. And because I had ripped off some of the legs, I felt a bit bad for it, so I knew it was size. So I just, stuck to it and made sure I got him. But yeah, that was the second cray for the bag. And my missus actually bought me this piki recently. All my crays used to go into my other bag and they'd swim out somehow. So quite happy with that. Just looking around for more crays. That's what tends to happen when I'm on the freediving. My mission's power and that, but then I just get sidetracked and start looking in caves and under rocks. For me, it's like more of a thrill. I saw this buck. He was the biggest one I'd seen so far. I went to grab him and then he went to the back of his cave and it had a whole lot of different escapes. So I spent a bit of time trying to look through different holes to see if I could grab him. I could see him, but there was no way for me to fit my fat arm in there. So I ended up grabbing one of those kinas that I got before. Never tried this before, but I thought I'll give it a go, where I just go to the hole where it's at and just crack open that kina and just do a bit of a birdie for it to come out, see what happens. After that, I thought I want some bigger crays, so I shot out a little bit deeper, had a look around. I'm probably hanging around maybe 4 to 5 meters now. I was hoping to see some bigger crays, a couple of bigger kina as well. Came across some good structure. You might think that this is a bit hazy and whatnot, but for me this is pretty good viz for this area that I'm in today. We come here quite a bit and it's like we're always wishy-washy, eh? I was looking around, I saw a bit of a nest here, and so I was looking around trying to look for the biggest ones, and believe it or not, this is the first time I've had a double grab. So I double grabbed, and then when I came up I saw that huge buck. That was the buck of the nest, and I was thinking, shit, damn. Even though it was my first double grab and I was happy, I was like, damn, I want that buck. And when I came up, I noticed in my bag, I was way the hell over there, and I was thinking, shit, I can't even mark where I'm at, so I had to drop those 2 crays that I had in my hand. They were both size, but nah, I wanted that buck even more, so I tried to go back down, had a bit of a rest and shot back down, and then, damn it, couldn't find it anymore. He must have detected, a bit of stress and a bit of danger, and scurried off somewhere. See, this is part of that nest too. Those crays are all size, they're all legal, but I was just too busy trying to find that big one. I ended up coming back after grabbing my bag, landed on the same structure, and then I see him again. Well, I think it's him, might have been a different one, but I pulled it out anyway. It's good size, but actually looking at it now, nah, that ain't the big one. The other one was a bit bigger than that. But this one's, legal, good for a feed, so that went in the bag too. Bag was getting pretty full now. Swim around and just enjoy myself in the water. Just mapping out the ground, for when the area is not that clean. Sort of kind of know where you're at most of the time. This female was up with that male that I just grabbed, so I went down to have a look at it. When I pulled it up, it felt all good, but the females are the females need to be bigger. So when you size them up, they're different size, so different measure. So when I measured it up, nah, she was no good, so let her go. No good. Had a look at the sun, just because this was after work. Even though it's summer and the sun stays up a bit longer, I was a little bit just weary of it. Going over those mountains, I don't want to be in the water when it's dark unless I got a torch. So I'm making my way back in, and I find this cray here just up in this ledge. Had a look at it. It looked all good size, but when I grabbed it, I could kind of feel that it was small. So I went to go size it anyway, just because it was a male. Sometimes, the males are a bit smaller, so sometimes they're in. But this one wasn't. So you see me shaking my head. Nah. So went back in. Dropped it back off in its ledge. Started getting followed by the stingray, so I came back in. I was hot as met up with the bro Mark. He got his missus a feed, and everyone was happy.